Hi, my name's Amanda Trout, and welcome to Reality Arts Podcast. Each week, I will bring you a different insight and inspiration about art, creativity, and arts in health. Join me as we step out of our comfort zones, unwrap those hidden gems, and move forward in our creative purpose. You're listening to Reality Arts, helping you to increase your creativity and unlock your hidden talents. Hi, it's Amanda here, and welcome to the Stepping Out Challenge. It's day 3 today. So today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite challenges, and this Stepping Out Challenge is overall about the variety of different challenges that I have done over time. And what I'm doing is taking a look back and seeing the value that each one had for me, what I've learned, and there's always still learning to be done. So the reflection process is something that you should do, and you should kind of take a look at the things that you're doing and seeing what new insights you can get. Anyway, so I created this challenge called the 31 Art Studio Essentials, and it was probably one of my favorite challenges, where I took a closer look at the 31 supplies that I most liked to use in my studio. It not only included looking at these products and supplies, but it also meant that I got to play with them. And these are not only, I guess I don't use all of them every day, but say within a month, these are the ones that are my go-to. So there are times when you need to reintroduce yourself to your supplies, and many of which can be neglected if you've got quite a few supplies. So I had many different supplies that I hadn't even used, that when I went to use them dried up. And this was partly because of the changing climate, but also through having so many that they get pushed to the back or in a drawer and you don't see them, but they couldn't no longer be used. So I brought them, and that was a waste of money and a waste of the pleasure that I would have received if I had been able to use them. So the challenge also made me realize how much I enjoyed spending time creating in my art studio. The important thing that you have to remember is that you need to take time out each and every day. For me, art and creativity is an integral part of life, and it's something that I believe we should all take time out to do every day. So you may not be inclined or really decide that you want to draw or work in your art journal, but you might want to do some photography or dance or go for a walk in the park and look at the flowers, or it might be music. But you must find time to tune in to your creative passions. That is a must for me, and I think we should have there were some initiatives where you could they were encouraging art on prescription, so you'd go to your doctor for a particular reason. It's usually through if you were feeling depressed or you were stressed out, and they would recommend a series of activities, and you would go and take part in these activities. I was involved in one many years ago, and we found that the people that attended, there were various markers that we looked at, and it was their blood pressure, their general state of mind. So they answered a questionnaire beforehand and after the 12-week session, and it kind of gauged where they were. For a lot of people, they were isolated and lonely, so the socialization and being amongst other people was one of the things that helped as well as take part in a creative activity. So for the day 3 insights about me, I didn't start out having a studio space, the studio space that I work in now, and I've grown into it over the years. I remember complaining that I didn't have time to do art. I used to work at the end of my kitchen table, and every evening I had to put everything away. But I made it work. I made it work for me, and I was still producing. And then I brought another little fold-up table that I could use alongside the edge of the kitchen table. And then when everybody else was in bed, I could spread all my things out, and it was just like, it was great. And as I say, you make it work for you if you really want to do it. So we don't necessarily need a large space to do something creative, and you need to think outside of the box at times. So a question for you: what is your creative space like, and are you utilizing the space that you have, or do you wish for a different space? Very often we don't see what we have right in front of us, and the desire is to have more space, more time, and more supplies. So tomorrow I will share some of my favorite supplies from the Essential Art Studio Challenge, and I hope over the rest of the challenge that you find some time to be creative and stretch yourself. So why not join me each day for the rest of October for the ultimate blog challenge on my blog. The details are in the profile, and we're going to be diving into some additional exciting challenges and look at ways in which they can impact on your own life, and possibly challenges that you might decide to do. It doesn't have to be 31 days. It can be a 5-day, a 3-day, a 7-day, whatever it is. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It's never too late to start. The main thing is to take one step at a time and do something that you find interesting. Take care for now. Thank you for listening to this week's podcast. You can check me out on my blog or YouTube channel for more creative insights, videos, and reviews. Stay blessed and be a blessing.